Right, we are now out of Zion National Park. We're heading up to Bryce Canyon, about 70 odd miles away. I think it's about 60 miles till we hit the canyon. I think that's to the centre. I believe I've got to pay again, so it's going to cost me another $30, but if it's as spectacular as that, it's well worth the money, and you only live once. It's only money. This bit of the journey is a lot more lush and green, reminds me a bit of England, until you look over that way and you see that. I believe that's where I'm heading. It says on here in 4.2 miles I do a left, so I'm going over that way. I'm going to head into these canyons here. It's looking like it's going to be quite spectacular.
You can call me stupid, yes, you can call me sheep. You can say I'm lazy, you can say I'm weak. You think that using her would get to me, and if you're right then you're in trouble, D. 'Cause I won't break, no I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D. But when it comes to her, you better keep it sealed. Don't you dare say a single word, or I will strike you where it feels. You think that using her would get to me, and if you're right then you're in trouble, D. 'Cause I won't break, no I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D.
Right, turned off Highway 89, now on this road here, heading up into Bryce Canyon. Got about 12 miles to go. What I'm going to do is ride through it, turn around, then ride back. Then I'm going to head back to Zion National Park, because I paid to go through there as well. I've got a 7-day pass for that, so I can re-ride Zion National Park. So it's been about 70 miles from Zion to here. It's a nice road, very picturesque. I haven't recorded much of it because I wanted to keep the camera batteries for going into Bryce Canyon. Wow. I'm doing it again. Going all Gordon Ramsay. Wow. This country is just spectacular. Some of the scenery is just outstanding. This bit here is called Red Rock Canyon. Can you guess how it got its name? It's dried up riverbed here. I don't know whether they get snow up here in the winter and then when it melts that fills up, I'm not sure. Great place for a dirt bike though. I don't know what the plants are around here, but they really smell. I'm not sure if it's a nice smell or just a weird smell. It's not a bad smell, but it's just different. Just past the sign to say we're at the summit. We're now at around 7,777 feet, all the sevens, so we're quite high up. It's nice and chilled as well. It's a pleasant temperature. Makes a change from all that desert riding. Hello? Hiya. How much?
It's $30. Let's get back to 7 days here and try something.
Right, we've made it, Bryce Canyon. This is the entrance. I've paid my $30. We're now in it. I get a feeling there's going to be a contrast of scenery. It's not going to be like this, trust me. It's going to get all sorts of different. We're going to explore a bit. I don't know where any of these roads go, so I'm going to follow the signs. If I see a sign that looks interesting, I'm going to take that one and head up there. I don't know how many thousands of feet, but I know we're high up. I can feel it. I can feel it through the jacket. Viewpoints, I like the look of that sign. Sunset Point, let's have a little look at this. Obviously sun's not setting, but while we're down this way we can have a little look. There's probably a walk you can do. Everything here seems to be a walk. Right, let's park it in here and then we can go for a stroll, because it's a bit shady here. I won't get too close to the edge. That's a damn long way down. I can safely say I'm the only person here wearing a crash helmet. Right, back to the bike. Let's carry on with this trip. Done about 1,300 miles so far. Got a few hundred to do today. Gonna go through this park, turn around at the other end, do it again, then back to Zion, and probably separate the videos. So you got two different videos, one for Bryce Canyon and one for Zion. I know, it's all about the views. Anyway, see you in a little bit. It's going to be a long day today. I just get that feeling. I'm going to be stopping off everywhere. The most overdressed person here. We're now at 8,100 feet. It's amazing. Right, let's get back on the road. So we're at 8,800 feet now. We're still going up. Let's see what this one looks like. It's 8,818 feet this. That's where we are now. That's not bad, is it? Right, let's do one or two more viewpoints and then start heading back, because it's getting late now. We're 2 o'clock and it's going to take me about 3 hours to get back, and all this stopping is obviously extending it. I didn't realise it was this big here. I thought Bryce Canyon would be smaller. It's really bizarre because you've got all these trees and greenery here, but just over there is the canyon. It's really weird. Going down the other side now. You can't see the gradient on this, but it is quite steep. I'm hoping when we get to the bottom we'll have some great views up at the canyons. We'll be in the centre of it. Well, not in the centre, but down the bottom. Not going to be in the centre, because probably the centre of the canyon is usually a river. It's a glorious ride though. Natural bridge. Right, let's stop at this one. I was going to carry on further, but I'm going to have a quick stop at this one, because it's got the word bridge in it and the word natural, and now I'm curious. So let's see what we've got. We've only been going about 2 minutes since the last stop. I'd rather be on that. He's got it sussed. 8,627. Told you we're coming down. Ho, ho, ho. Get a wingsuit and go through that. Is that your GS? Where'd you come from?
California.
Where are you going? You going a big trip?
Big trip.
Where to?
Going, let me see. So I was at Zion for a couple of days here, headed up to Arches, then north, Colorado, South Dakota, North Dakota, Wyoming. Let's see. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to end it. Depends on how much time I have.
All right, just keep going.
Just keep going.
Just keep go around the world. Oh, I'm only slightly jealous of his bike. That's a proper bike to do a trip on. Not this thing. Nice guy there doing a trip on a proper bike. I'm doing it on a real bike. He's doing it on a proper bike. I'd like to come back over, maybe on my Africa Twin if I can, and then do a really big trip. I'd like to come over for a year and do every state, or do everything possible that I can fit in within a year. Maybe even ride Canada down to, I don't know, Argentina or something like that. I don't know what I want to do. I just like being out on a bike and exploring. I mean, it's days like this, it just makes life worth living. We're even higher now, 8,904 feet. That's a lot of feet. Ho, 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 ho. That's pretty spectacular. Crows have come to kill me. But let's have some fun on these roads. Mind you, you don't really want to get them wrong, do you? 8,900 feet in the air. It's a long way down. So I'm going to crash. I'll crash that side. Right, we're coming up to the end point of this road where we've got to turn around. So we'll have a look at this viewpoint. Then we change the battery and head back down. Air's certainly getting thinner up here. Here we are, made it all the way to the end. Alright, so the final stop, the final view. Let's see what we got. It certainly is cooler up here. This one's called Rainbow Point. Still the only one wearing full motorcycle gear, walking around with a crash helmet on, talking to himself. Elevation now 9,115 feet. Kids on their phone are everywhere. All that view, still on their phone.
Thought that we might be able to go to called like Goblin Valley. Yes, you told me.
Right, so we're making our way back now. That was the highest point. That's the end of the road. That's where you turn around in Bryce Canyon. Met a nice old guy up there and his wife, both on Harley Davidsons. And they've just retired, so they've got a massive RV. And they've been driving around the country. They left in spring. And they're going to go back a year later, and what they're doing is they're driving their RV that has the 2 Harley Davidsons on the back. They're parking up and they're doing a 200-mile circuit around the RV basically, so they're setting up at different points. Now that's how to retire. That's a great way to retire. Me, I'll probably just sit in a rocking chair and moan about the neighbours' kids. Right, no more stopping at the viewpoints, although the views are still spectacular. I mean, come on. What we're going to do is head back 18 miles to the exit of the park, and then it's another 80 odd miles back into Zion. So we've got to crack on because it's running a little bit late at the moment. Yeah, it's nearly 3 o'clock. I was hoping to be out of here at 2, but I've got carried away as usual. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. There's so many places to stop here and the views are just absolutely spectacular. I would recommend this to anyone. It's definitely worth the $30. Out of the 2 parks, I'm more in awe of Zion because you kind of ride through it. The road goes through the canyon, it goes through the bottom, so you've got the big cliffs either side, so it's more awe-inspiring, it's more intimidating. Whereas this, you're looking down over it, so the views are spectacular, but it's not as in your face. I'm really enjoying this ride. It's been a great day out. It's cost me $60 to get into both national parks, but worth every single penny. Out here is fantastic. If you don't do the natural wonders, then there's probably no point really in coming out here, because it's the natural wonders that make this country fantastic. Obviously the people are nice, I get on with the people as well, but the natural wonders, they were around first. That over there is Bryce Canyon's airport. That is the airport. That's the terminal building there with the writing on the roof. Well, I'm going to end the video here because there's a little bit of this to go before I get to Zion, which is going to be another video. Just leaves me to say thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you are enjoying the USA videos. Let me know below in the comment section what you think of them. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all those things that you need to do. You know I love you all. I shall see you on the next one. Fish out.
Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead, get gone. Get all your bags, get out my house. I don't want your stuff around. I never did you wrong, but you did me wrong. So go ahead.